Hey Divine Mommy fan, thank you so much for tuning into this video. So yesterday I posted a reel on Instagram where I talked about productivity, and I want to keep this conversation going. I talked about productivity as it relates to being a quality of the masculine, and yes, a quality within me, and how that aspect of productivity can fall out of balance or become in alignment and become not only a quality of the masculine, but a quality of the divine masculine. Now, before I get too deep into this, I just want to say that me philosophically, when I talk about masculine and feminine or divine masculine and divine feminine, I'm not talking about gender expression or gender identity. I'm talking about what I believe is a pure expression, right, of all of those qualities that every living thing has, which means that if you're alive, and you are, I'm alive, I have, and so do you, and so does every living thing, these aspects of the divine and the divine masculine and divine feminine, and of the masculine and of the feminine. And how those percentages of those qualities sort of come into being within my being creates my own unique, individualized fingerprint, right, of me. That's what makes me unique. That's what makes you unique. So when talking about the masculine and the divine masculine, as I was journaling this morning, just bringing in some intuition from my higher self, this came forward, this sentence. So I want to read it to you. The masculine, when supported by the foundation of the feminine, becomes the divine masculine. I like that. I like that a lot. So think about it. We've got these qualities of the masculine, right? We've got these qualities of productivity, success, independence, personal achievement, autonomy. And these by no means are the full list. There are plenty more qualities of the masculine. This is just kind of what's coming up for me right now. Efficiency, linear thinking, sort of rationale. All of those aspects we can identify, yeah, there is a place for them, right? A beautiful place for them. They resonate with us. We get those qualities. However, when they become out of balance or brittle or strident, for me, and I hope this resonates with you, is when I'm trying to force them by pouring from an empty cup, meaning I haven't created the foundation within of the feminine to come in and support those things. And when I'm talking about the qualities of the feminine, I'm talking about compassion, nurturance, nourishing, right? Stillness, innate wisdom or intuition, right? Instinct, that kind of mama gut. Reconciliation, right? Relatedness, sort of the unknown knowing. Those aspects of the feminine that kind of, and softness too. I don't want to forget softness. When we have those qualities of the masculine and we're pushing, like I mentioned yesterday, and oftentimes I catch myself, it's just a fallback. If I'm not on it, I will start pushing those qualities of the masculine with that inner voice that is the inner punisher, the inner critic, the inner judger, right? I'm pushing with those things. And when I do that, whew, boy, my masculine cries and my wounded masculine comes forward, right? And that's not a good feeling. It's crunchy, it's brittle, I don't like it. However, when I approach, and I'm doing this today and I want you to hold me to it, when I approach these qualities that are inherent within me of the masculine with the foundation of the feminine, like when I'm approaching my productivity, like I said, with self-love, self-compassion, self-understanding, self-acceptance, it's juicy, it's joyful, it's easy, it flows. When I'm approaching like the quality of efficiency, right? Efficiency. I'm a very efficient person. However, when I'm approaching efficiency with that internal push, right? That internal punisher to say, do, be more efficient, it exhausts me. However, when I'm approaching efficiency with my inner feminine saying, hey, it's great to be efficient. Just don't forget to nourish yourself along the way. Stop. Go to the bathroom. Stop. Get some water. Stop. Put on your essential oils. Stop. Grab a crystal and get it in your pocket. Those types of things. And those are just very simple aspects of how I nourish myself while being efficient, but boy, they make a huge difference. So I'm going to read this sentence again. The masculine, when supported by the foundation of the feminine, becomes the divine masculine. Now that's really exciting to me. The other piece of this is This also came in from my higher self. No one provides this for us. Yeah, we don't get to look out here and have expectations or perceptions that anybody is going to do this for us or anything, right? This all happens within here, within the daily sovereign choice, right? To get up and remember that, oh, this is my destiny, right? I have the ability to choose this for myself in an empowered way on a daily basis. So here's another aspect of that. No one does this for us. However, it can be inspired. Definitely it can be inspired by our relationships, our situations, just kind of the way we roll in the world. Definitely it can be inspired by that. However, here's something to think of. This ability to stay rooted in the divinity, and this goes for the divine feminine too, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. This ability to stay in that sort of sovereign space, it can be wounded by our perceptions of ourselves, our perceptions of others, what we think other people think of us, and our perceptions of kind of how we are in our relationships. Meaning, you know, if our perception of ourself is, well, that's great, Jamie, to think about it, but I'll never be able to do it. You know, I'll never be able to do it. I've got all this other stuff I have to do. Or, yeah, that's great, but, you know, I won't ever be supported by the people in my life to do that. That's the perception, right, of your relationships. That's the perception of how you perceive yourself, how you relate to yourself. That's the illusion. The truth is, yeah, guess what? Another sovereign little tidbit. It is up to you. You definitely can. It's just about shifting that mindset, right? And it's about shifting that mindset from all the stuff that we have to do into the opportunity that we get to do it. Now, I'm trying something today. I woke up this morning at 4:30, couldn't sleep. I haven't been sleeping well for about 3-4 days now, up between the hours of 3:30, 4:30, and just being like, okay, it is what it is. And today I just got this hit of, I'm not doing anything today unless it brings me joy. I'm just not. And how I'm doing that, because there's a lot of stuff, you know, that on a daily reg I feel like I have to do, but it's up to me to transform that within me, right? To transform those perceptions, expectations, resentments within me. Because the bottom line is I don't have to do anything. I'm choosing to do it. So it might as well have the vibration of a get to versus a have to. So I am approaching with joy, right? All of the things that I get to do today. I get to do them. So I wonder, what things can you sort of transform? What things can you rebirth within you today so that these perceptions basically are allowed to be transformed? And that so all of the things that you feel like you have to do, right, that can fall into that out of balance masculine. I have to be productive. I have to be successful. I have to be efficient. I have to be linear. I have to have rationale. I have to be, what's the other one? Independent. Oh, that's a big one for me. How can those things transform and shift and be supported by the foundation of the feminine so that we, from our divine masculine perspective, view that, oh, I get to be productive today, because as I'm getting to be productive, I'm also allowing the feminine qualities of compassion to come in. So I'm going to compassionately hold myself through my productivity. I get to be independent today because I have balanced that, right, with my interdependence. I have balanced my independence, right, with my ability to stand on my own, with the very open sort of opportunity that I have to reach out for help when I need it, because I am ever flowing, right? That is the feminine, ever flowing in and out. So I hope this has been beneficial. It's been my joy to create this video, not because it's perfect, but because my act of service, or I should say my divine purpose, is to be of service. So I create this video in the spirit of joy and with the direct and inner knowing that it will be meaningful and purposeful to someone. So namaste. I love you. I'm grateful for you, and have a joyful day.